everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to create files in Linux using the Graphical User Interface and the command line interface. Start with the Graphical User Interface. Go down and click on Files. Open up all the files in your computer, and I'm going to double click on the fresh directory to start in there. Now there's actually a bunch of ways you can create a file. You can go to File, go down to Create New Document, and select Empty Document. But today I'm going to do a right click on an empty part of the screen, then go down to Create Document, Empty Document, click on that. And then it gives you this right here, which you can just start typing whatever you want to type for your file name. I'm going to call it New File. Enter, and you have an empty file called New File. So we'll close that. Now what I'm going to do is rename the file. And how I'm going to do that is I'm going to right click on the file, go down to Rename, click on that, and then it gives you the option to just start typing again like we did before. So I'm going to type Old File, hit Enter, and there we go. It's now called Old File. Next I'm going to move it into a subdirectory. So I create a subdirectory called Stale, and I'm going to drag New File into Stale, and as you can see, it disappeared. Now if I double click on Stale and go inside, you can see Old File has moved to Stale. Now I'm going to delete the file. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click on the file, scroll down to Delete, click on Delete, and then it's going to give you a warning saying, are you sure you want to permanently delete old file? If you delete an item, it will be permanently lost. So click on Delete, because yes, we want to get rid of it. As you can see, it has disappeared. And if we go back to the main directory fresh, as you can see, it's not there, just a subdirectory. Okay, now we'll move on to the command line. Go down to Terminal, open up Terminal. Actually, let me change directory to the fresh directory again. And I'm going to create a new file. And the way we do that is I'm going to issue the touch command and then the name that you want to call the file. So we'll call it New File again. Enter. And then I'm going to do an ls command to show the contents in the directory, and as you can see, New File is in there along with the subdirectory Stale File. Now I'm going to rename the file, and I'm going to use the move command. mv, name of the file, and then you want to put, after you put the name of the file you're starting with, you want to put the name that you want to change it to, and then hit Enter. Now when I do the ls command to check the contents in the directory, you'll see it has changed to Old File. Alright, now I'm going to move Old File into the Stale directory, which is actually the same command I used to change the name. But since we're going to be using an actual directory in the second spot, you'll see that instead of changing the name, it will actually move it to the spot. So we'll do the mv command again, and I'll do Old File. And now after I put that in, I'm going to put the place that I want it to end up. So that would be Stale. Hit Enter. Now when I do an ls command to check the contents on the directory, you'll see that the only thing left is the subdirectory Stale. So next, we'll change directory, and I'll use the cd command and then put in the directory that I want to change to, hit enter, and as you can see now I'm in the stale directory. So I'm going to issue an ls command to show the contents of this directory. Hit enter, and as you can see, old file has now moved to the stale directory. Now I'm going to delete the file. Now to remove the file, we're going to use the remove command. That's the rm, and then just type in the name of the file that you want to get rid of. Hit enter, and that's it. Do an ls command to check the contents of the directory again, and as you can see, nothing's in there at all. And I'll even cd ... to back out of the subdirectory. Now I'm in the fresh directory again, and do another ls command, and as you can see, it's not in there either. And that is how you create and delete files in Linux using the command line interface and the graphical user interface. Thank you very much.